when the words I know can actually show up as resistance and end up holding you back. That is our topic today. Hi, everyone. My name is Melinda Van Fleet. I'm an intuitive and energetic empowerment mentor, and came to me on my walk this morning that I'm a metaphysical mentor. So we're going to roll with that. Sometimes I change branding. Beyond Basic came to me in, I think 2020. And I use that once in a while. So welcome to my channel, regardless of what I wish to call myself today. I'm a chameleon, I guess, sometimes, right? We all are, actually. So this has been a prevalent thing that has been showing up for a while in conversations that I have with people. And sometimes it's when I interview someone for an article. I'm a freelance writer. Sometimes it's when I meet someone and I see their gifts. And then what ends up coming across in my field is an idea that I always feel comes from the divine. I didn't think of it. It came to me. And then I end up sharing it with that person in a positive way to help them to share it. Like, we're all here to share ideas, right? And that person ends up saying to me, I know. And I know that they really don't know. Whether they kind of maybe did and they didn't take action, or it's not embodied, or they truly didn't know. So it could be any of those things. And they end up saying that to me very quickly, and that stems from their ego, and that is resistance. So I want to talk about this in terms of consciousness and conscious awareness around that. Because if you are one of those people that are shutting things down, your ego's like, I know that, but you don't really know it, that is resistance, and you need to develop consciousness around that to stop it, to recognize that you're doing that and you're holding yourself back. That's a whole layer of resistance in your energetic field. It's not even really about, like, if you liked the idea that I shared with you. It's bigger than that. That's the consciousness. It's bigger than that. It's literally a sign that you have resistance in your field that is likely holding you back, and you're not as open as you think you are. And I also want to say that none of this means you're a bad person. None of this. Because often I will tell you that when I share these ideas with people that I meet, they're actually really amazing people. They're truly gifted people. I'm just sharing an idea that was then planted in me to share to them as a channel, right? So it's actually, in my opinion, a compliment. Like, not stemming from my ego, but stemming from the universe. That the universe is like, here, give them this idea. This is a really great idea. And then they shut it down right away. I know. And I can tell immediately in their field that they didn't know. They didn't know. Now, I tend to not then, like, go back at it with them at all. I mean, they didn't hire me as a mentor. It's just one of those things. I just look at it, and I obviously then am using this to create content to share with all of you. So if you see this in yourself, you can recognize this. That is also the gift, right? Is that the content becomes the gift to help even more people. And that person's just on their own journey, right? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. That was like one of the hardest things when I started my coaching practice back in 2019, is that, like, majority of people do not drink the water. Like, they're following, Dave Matthews Band, don't drink the water. I digress. But seriously, a lot of people, the vast majority, will hear a tip, hear a code, and then, like, do nothing with it. It's just true. But everyone's on their own journey, and that's been a part of my journey, is recognizing that, if they don't choose to drink the water today, that's okay. That's their journey. I still love them, right? So if you're someone dealing with that in your life, whether it's with your children, whether it's with your spouse or partner, or someone at work, just, recognize that, like, step away. It's their journey, and you have to just let them be on their journey. So, and the older we get, I do believe that is something that we need to remind ourselves of more and more and more, right? Because we all really feel called to help each other, and we're all mirrors to each other. But if the other person isn't open to receive, then that is truly just their journey, and to let them go. The other piece of this puzzle that's really important and stems back to the PTSD conversations that I've been having is often when someone gives us an idea and we're like, I know, and you really don't know, there is an energetic frequency of guilt and shame and embarrassment that you don't know. And that could be in your subconscious. So again, this video and these videos I do are to bring this to your consciousness so you see this. And you can work on that, right? So I see this a lot with people that have more positioned jobs. Let's say if you're a director, if you're a vice president, if you're a president, if you're a CEO, if you're the entrepreneur and the business owner, right? Have this like expectation like on ourselves, self-imposed expectation that we're supposed to know everything. So then when someone else comes in and gives an idea or suggestion, we're like, I know. But we really didn't know. Again, we didn't just know, or we didn't take action. So it's being shared with us again. So we take action and do something, or we didn't embody it knowing. There are all different levels of knowing, all different levels. So if you are one of those people that has put this self-imposed expectation on yourself that you are supposed to know everything about your business, about your competition, about your customer base, about your financials, about taxes, like, oh my goodness, there is so much to know about everything, right? Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. It is literally more important to let go of the resistance than to know everything. I'm not joking here. It is more important in your energetic field and for your intuition and all these things to start like moving and grooving for you to get you to your next level that you want to manifest. It is more important to let go of that resistance than to have to know something. I learned this years ago. I learned, this was way before I was even interested in personal development. I was like, oh gosh, if I just tell the person I don't know, I'll get back to them. Like, what are they going to do? Like, literally, what are they going to do? Yell at me? Okay, well, then that's on you, buddy. That's on you. That's not on me. So when I did that and I started to like just embody that as a practice, again, practice, Google the word practice, like, you will start to just feel so much better and you'll have less resistance. And then more comes into you, more comes in for you. Like when you have less resistance, more comes in. Resistance, the key to understanding resistance and the key to really having conscious awareness around resistance with where are you resisting is everything. So a lot in this video, you may have to watch it again, especially if you're a Gen Xer over 50, because these are real life situations that we have to deal with on the daily. And you likely have built up some of this energy in your field, and it's really not hard to clear. It's simple to do these things, but it actually could be hard for you, but it's really not hard for you. We're just making things hard. We're choosing to make things hard. So there's another code for you. So if you're interested in working together, I only do one-on-one private mentorship. I'm confidential, 3 months or longer, so we can really make some moves. Let's make some moves, whether you feel stuck or you just want an edge. Like either way you look at it, reach out to me. My website is melindavanfleet.com. Please share my videos. I'm doing them to help the collective And there's a lot packed in each one. So if you have not watched the other ones, please go back and watch them. I think this is video number 13. I might start to lose count soon, which is actually pretty cool. So after that, yeah, have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.